Alright guys, so this is my new personal page that I've just started building. It's new because I had a previous personal page that had a couple thousand followers, but I actually gave it to a friend of mine because he's building up one of his businesses. So I made a little deal, it's a win-win situation, and I decided to just, build my own page again because I know the skills and the know-how to build it. So it's not a big deal if I give one of my pages to a buddy of mine. Alright, so going again through what I was talking about, the number one principle we talked about is having more followers than the people you are following. As you can see on this page, I have 110 followers and I'm only following 74. I said I like to keep a 2-to-1 ratio. It doesn't have to be perfect, but yeah, that's usually the way I want to do it. I have a bit more people I'm following than I would like, but it's not really a big deal as long as it's less than the amount of followers I have here. As we scroll down again, the theme of this and who I'm marketing to in this page is, well, people who are motivated, entrepreneurs and business-minded people. So I have these motivational quotes from people who motivate me, and a couple just personal pictures, just to give some flair to the site as well. Now, I have this is crucial. I have my link to my website on Instagram. If you log into Instagram and go to your settings, they let you put in your website, and that's what will show up here as a hyperlink. So if I click here, it'll go to my website, and it is very, very crucial you have this. Otherwise, you're just building an Instagram for no reason, and people are not going to be able to reach out to you. You could also, I have my Snapchat here. Now it looks kind of weird on the web version, but on the mobile version, this is spaced below my website link. You could also have other contact information like your email in your Instagram as well. It's crucial that they just have some way to reach you. I like to use a website because, the whole premise of building a website is so people can go on it. So I have my link to my website here. So, as you can see, the number one principle, more followers than the people you're following. Number two, consistent content. Now, this is a very new page. I only made it about 6 days ago, and I've been posting about every 4 hours. I just made some of these posts for fun. Here's Frank Yang. This guy's pretty awesome. And I stack the hashtags. I use all the hashtags that I possibly can. So I'm posting consistently, so when someone goes on my page, they can see that, oh, if it resonates with them, they'll actually follow me. Now, where do I find the hashtags to use? There's three sites that I really like. There's Top Hashtag, and this will just show you the top 100 hashtags. As you can see here, shows you hashtags that you can use. Tags for likes is also a great one. Shows you the most popular. As well, you can search by category. So the weather. Let's say you're trying to target people who have pets, who are into dogs. You can take some of these dog ones, and you can actually search for these as well. So if you want to target people who are doing basketball, you can type it in here, and it'll show you a bunch of sports-related hashtags here. Now, another great tool is Websta. Now, Websta is great because you can actually look for related hashtags, and how you do that is once you log into Websta and you just have to sign up. It's a free account. Let's say you want to do things related to art. You just type art in the search, and it'll give you a bunch of hashtags that are related. So artwork, arts and crafts, arty, and the amount of time it's being used. I find that the more times it's being used does not necessarily lead to a higher conversion rates. Um, but it's still good nonetheless. So you could take, I think they give you 30. I haven't actually counted how many hashtags they give you, but you could use these hashtags to start building up your content and building your page. Now, again, I was talking about the following and then unfollowing method. So how do we follow people and target specific audience to look at our page? And why do we follow people? Now, the reason we follow people is so obviously they can follow us back, but as well, we're basically, nudging them. It's almost like knocking on someone's door saying, "Hey, I'm here. Why don't you come take a look?" This page is catered towards a specific audience, entrepreneurs, people who have motivated mindset. So where can we find people like that? Because we could easily go to, let's say, Kim Kardashian or Kanye West's page and follow the people who are following them, follow some of their followers, but it may not be the market we're looking for. So I'm just gonna search here motivation. Let's see, motivation. Oh, I think I have to actually refresh this page. So I'm gonna search motivation here. Search motivation. Okay, Motivation Mafia. All right, so it seems like a very similar page to mine, and we can see their followers. And what I would do is actually follow. Actually, can do it right now. Follow some of the people that they're following. That's following them, because these people are have similar interests to things like my page. They have interest in Motivation Mafia, so they are more likely to be interested in my page as well. If we go back to our page, oh, that one's the front of Instagram. It's a nice little picture by that dude. As you can see, I want to maintain my ratio. I would probably follow up to 100 people, so I'm at 110 to 80. Now, how do we unfollow people selectively? Because you can either, there's two ways to do that. There's a technique you could use where you're just following as many people as you can, and then like regardless of how many followers you have, and then at the end of the week you just like unfollow everybody until you're at zero. That's one way that you could use the follow unfollow method. The way I like to actually use it is I like to use a program called Crowdfire, which shows you people who aren't following you back. So what I would actually do is use Crowdfire, hop onto this little app here on my phone, unfollow the people who are not following me anymore. So I unfollow all of them, and then obviously my following count would go down. So that would allow me to follow some more people and increase my followers. So I think that you probably get the gist of this right now. The keys are to keep your followers and following 1 to 1. I like to keep it like 2 to 1, but right now I'm just trying to build this page as fast as possible. And use tools like top hashtags, tags for like, and Websta to find the optimal hashtags to target people you want to target. Have consistent content, and lower the amount of people you're following by using tools like Crowdfire, or doing the technique where you just unfollow someone, like a bunch of people at the end of the week. Or even you could do that at the end of the day. Let's say at the end of the day you just unfollow everyone, or just unfollow enough people so that you're at like a 2 to 1 ratio of followers to following. There's no set rules. What's more important is the principles. So more followers than following, consistent content, hashtags, and a targeted market. That'll help you build your page really fast. Now let's take a look at a page that I've already built up. And this is my clothing brand page, Itchy Apparel. Again, you have to link to the site, so when people are interested, they can go on the site and actually purchase items. Again, the content is very consistent. There's actually also a theme. This is a clothing store, but I was targeting a specific demographic of people, so I kept it very artsy. I didn't use many filters. I kept it black and white, monochromatic, mysterious. You'll get better at this the more you do it. It's not really about the quality of the images themselves. Like if you look at some of these pictures, they're terrible pictures. I Most of these on my phone, and some of these are not even mine. Like this picture of Prince when he passed away, and also Muhammad Ali. But it's consistent, and it's being focused towards a certain demographic of people, and that's what made this page so effective. It's at 2.400 followers, and it's following 2,000. And if I use Crowdfire, I'm pretty sure we could get rid of at least 500 people that I'm following or we can just use that method of just wiping all those people I'm following by just manually unfollowing everybody. Let's take a look at another page that I was building, which is this page for Hotspot. Now for this page, there's actually no content yet. Yet there's still followers and following. How did I do that? Honestly, all I did was just follow a bunch of people for about a week and then just unfollowed them all in one day. Now, it wasn't that simple for this page. There are some other things that I had to do, obviously, because if people just see an empty page like this, they're not gonna follow it. All the principles I still followed. And the reason why there's no posts is because the app is not launched yet, so I actually had posts up here, but I deleted them. So the same rules still apply. And again, this one also has a link that is crucial, so that you can see the app. That's pretty much how you can build a following on Instagram. It's fairly simple and straightforward. It does take consistency, some dedication, and elbow grease. It sounds easy to do, and it is easy to do, but sometimes you're honestly not gonna feel like doing it. What I have to say to you is, it's a great, great way to market your business. For me, if I make a post here on Itchy Apparel, I have 2,000 people I can talk to for free. Let's say even 10% of those people look at the post, 200. And let's say even 1% of the 200 will engage. I mean, not engage, but convert. Like they'll actually buy something. That's still a lot of, that's still a decent amount of people. And things like 2,000 that's very low for Instagram. People are now hitting like multiple millions. And definitely this page could be a lot bigger. This clothing line was a bit of a side project for me, so it doesn't have as many followers as I'd like. However, using these methods, I was able to get it to 2,000 in under 6 months. Pretty fast. And for some people, it takes them years to get to 2,000. Some people will never even see 1,000 followers. Now, one thing I did talk about as well is paying followers, Instagram followers. Again, the reason why you want to buy Instagram followers is not so you have customers. It's not like paying for customers. It's just to boost up your followers number in the beginning. For Itchy Apparel, I actually did pay for 200 followers in the beginning. So I had 200 followers and I was following 0 people. This allowed me to keep the ratio that I wanted to keep at least 1 to 1, and jump started my page. Again, these followers will not do anything. They're not gonna like your stuff. They're not gonna buy from you. It's just a way to. It's a social proof. It's just a psychological trigger for people when they look at your page. They see that, oh, other people are following them too. I might as well follow them. It's just like that saying, if your friends jumped off a bridge, would you do it too? And most kids respond yeah to their parents. Yeah, that's usually why. It's just crowd mentality. People want to follow things that are popular that other people are following because it's safe. And no, you probably should not jump off a bridge. That was a really bad joke. So that's pretty much it for Instagram, guys. It's very simple and straightforward. It's a lot of just rinse and repeat. So, get your Instagram started today. Link up your website. At least start following some of your friends so your friends start following you back, and start creating consistent content. For new pages, again, like this one, I'm posting about every 4 to 6 hours to jumpstart my followers. Because when I first started this page on the first day, I only had 30 followers and I was following about 60 people. But just through consistent content and using the method I described of following and unfollowing, I was able to build it up to where it is now. So that's it for Instagram, guys. On to the next video, which will be Facebook, and then we're gonna get into Twitter.